and hear you perfectly fine.
Okay, I don't know what's happened here.
Um,
Oh, here we go.
you see me now?
All good. All good, mate.
All right.
Yep.
Hi, Steve. How are you doing?
Good night. How are you?
Doing good. Steve,
All
before we
good, mate.
start, is it okay if
Yep.
I can record our conversation just for my YouTube stuff?
Yep.
Sensitive information will be blocked.
Yeah.
Would that be fine?
Yep. Good as gold, mate.
All right, Steve. So thank you so much for booking a call. So let's start with the most basic question. Tell me about your plans here in the Philippines.
Right. My plan, which has slightly changed now due to some information that I've got onto last week.
Okay.
My plan was to come over and apply for the SRT visa.
Okay.
Right. Now, I figured with my income for my rental and my pension,
Mm-hmm.
that I thought that's going to take me over the threshold. But I needed to check up on it, which I did. Now, because I lived in Australia for 30 years, I can only get a part pension.
Mm.
This is not going to stop me coming over, but I don't think it's going to get me to the threshold.
Okay, which is the $800 USD a month, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to be under that. However, my plan now is to come over and stay on a tourist visa.
Yes, that is actually possible. Yeah.
Yep. Now, and when I turn 67, basically in 2 years, I can then get my Australian pension.
Okay. And it will be
So that
over the
should push me
threshold.
over the threshold. Then I can apply for the SRT visa.
Okay, so that would be after 2 years.
Yeah, after 2 years. Now, I believe I can stay on a tourist visa over there for 3.
For 3 years.
Yep. Then what happens? Do I have to fly out for a certain amount of time?
So basically, as long as you exit the country before the 3 year mark,
Yep.
as long as you exit the country, when you come back in, the clock restarts.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so most of the people, actually, this process is called visa run, meaning people stay here under a tourist visa and they continue on extending their stay. And before they hit the 3 year mark, they just go to a neighboring country. It doesn't have to be your home country like New Zealand or Australia.
Yep.
As long as it's outside the Philippines, like Hong Kong, Taiwan, even Vietnam,
Yep.
as long as it's outside the country, when you come back to the Philippines, it will be another 3 years. But you will
Oh, no.
start off with a 30-day visa-free stay.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Well, that's what I thought.
Okay.
It's what I've been looking around at. I just wasn't too sure on after the 3 years and then coming back. So that's fine.
Okay.
Because my idea is I want to retire there permanent.
Yeah.
Whether
So
that whether that takes 3 years, 2 years, or whenever, that's okay. As long as I can sort of stay there.
okay, very good.
Wait.
So the only difference when you wait after 2 years is just the visa deposit. Because if you apply, let's say tomorrow, if you will apply tomorrow, and your pension income does not meet the threshold requirement, then the deposit requirement for you would be 30,000 USD.
Yeah. I saw that somewhere.
All right.
Yeah. So
Now, yeah, go on.
I didn't really want to spend that sort of money straight up. I'd rather wait a couple of years to get under that threshold.
Yeah, that's fine. So it'll
15,000 US.
15,000 after two
Yeah.
years. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So for
So
the tourist visa, initially when you're, can I ask, have you been here to the Philippines before?
no,
No.
I
So this
haven't.
would be your first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when will you be traveling? Like when is your estimate date?
The end of April
End of April next year.
next year. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Is that your big move? Are you gonna sell everything in New Zealand and move here, or how does that work?
Well, I'm renting my house out.
Renting your house out. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
basically, by next year, April, that will be your big move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I ask where will you be staying here in the Philippines? Like the city?
Um. Yep. No, I wanna sort of live in the provinces of Dumaguete.
Oh, Dumaguete. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen a lot of the area. There's a few that I've earmarked, and what I've seen at Dumaguete, it looks like that's a nice starting point
yeah,
to
yeah.
where I want to be. And basically what I want to do is get a rental for 12 months and explore around.
Okay.
And probably have 12 months there. I might like it and stay there. I don't know.
Okay.
But I just want to, once I get a place, I want a 12 months just to settle in.
Okay.
And travel around and just get used to the culture and everything else, and feel my way around and get comfortable with how everything's working out. But Philippines is an amazing country, what I've seen, and there's just so many beautiful places. So
That is actually good. So Dumaguete would be a great starting point because in Dumaguete you also have an airport there. So it'll be very convenient for you to fly to Manila, to fly to Cebu, or fly to a different city around the Philippines because you have an airport there.
Yep. I've known that. Yeah.
All right.
So there's a lot of what I've seen at Dumaguete. It appeals to me.
Yeah,
And,
it's actually I've actually lived there in like months. I guess if I remember correctly, I lived there in months in the past. So I would say that is a laid back city.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, peaceful. I think they only have one traffic light there. So based on
That's right up my alley there.
so based on that, it's not so congested compared here in Cebu City because I'm based here in Cebu City. So it's not that
I saw
congested.
that on your address or one of the emails that you're in Cebu. Yeah.
So second thing is since you plan on staying in Dumaguete City and you plan on just living here under a tourist visa, for you to extend your stay, there is actually an immigration office in Dumaguete City. So you
Nice.
don't need to travel to Cebu or to Manila to extend
Well, that's
your
good, Steve.
visa. Yeah, so that would be one of the things that you should be reminded of. So when you
Yep.
arrive in the Philippines, you are given a 30 days visa free. So that means when you arrive in the Philippines, you don't have any visa at all for 30 days.
Yep.
And when you extend your stay, the very first one is called the visa waiver. It brings you up another 29 days. And you can extend your stay as early as 3 weeks before the expiry date. And the additional number of days for the extension will be added onto the last day of your current stay. So let's say you're given 30 days from January 1 to January 30. And when you extend for 29 days, that will be February 1 to March 1. Okay?
Yeah.
And after the first extension of called the visa waiver, by then you can extend your stay 1 or 2 months at a time. And I would suggest just go for the 2 months because the only difference is only 500 peso. So might as well go with the 2 months visa extension. Okay. Now and after that you can just keep on doing visa extension every 2 months.
Yeah.
And before you hit the 3-year mark, then you need to exit the country and come back in. Just make note that let's say if you exit the country beyond 6 months from your arrival, you need to get an exit clearance from the Bureau of Immigration. Because without that, you cannot exit the airport. Yeah, so it's called exit clearance. So this only triggers when you stay in the Philippines beyond 6 months. Okay?
Sorry, say that again.
So this exit clearance will only trigger if you stay in the Philippines beyond 6 months.
Okay.
All right. So if you arrive in the Philippines January, so January, February, March, April, May, June. If you stay beyond June or in June, before you exit the country, you need to get an exit clearance. So that's one of the things that you should be reminded of before you exit the country. And this exit clearance can only be obtained from a district office or the main office of the immigration. The one that you have in Dumaguete City is only a satellite office. So they cannot issue exit clearances there. So you need to get it here in Cebu City. The closest one would be in Cebu City. And you need to be here in person because there will be some fingerprints and photo capturing to get the clearance. So let's say if your flight is, let's say today's January 1 and your flight is January, let's say 28, for example. Okay, I would suggest that you get the exit clearance 2 weeks before your
Sure.
international departure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a processing time you need to be aware of, and if you process it here in Cebu, it's gonna take you 3 to 5 working days to get the clearance.
Yep.
Okay, and we don't know which airport are you gonna be leaving from the Philippines. It could be in Cebu or it could be in Manila, so you need to have an ample time to get the
Yep.
exit clearance. Otherwise, your flight will be messed up, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Like things get moved.
Okay. So staying under a tourist visa, if you let's say stay here for a year, if I would add all the costs, that may sum up to 25,000 peso. So in US dollars, I would say that's around 500 USD. 500
Yeah.
to
Okay.
600, yeah, per year.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And part of the things that you should know here when you arrive as a tourist is when you extend past 59 days, you will pay for an ACR iCard.
Yep.
ACR
Yep.
iCard is
Yep.
basically an ID corresponding to what kind of visa you have in the Philippines. So if you have a tourist visa, you will have an ACR iCard. Okay? So along with your visa extension after 59 days of stay, you will pay for the ACR card and you can get it maybe a month or two after you pay for it. And once you have the ID, you can use that as your identification within the Philippines. So
Awesome.
you don't have to carry your passport every time you go out the house.
Yep.
Okay,
No, that sounds good.
all right.
Yep.
So far it's not really complicated to stay here under a tourist visa, and it's also reasonable for you to put on hold the SRRV because you will be paying 15,000 extra for the visa
Yeah.
deposit, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I'd rather wait because I have heard through our work and income pension people here
Okay.
that their system, the New Zealand system's quite, because I worked for 30 years in Australia.
Okay.
I've worked 18 years in New Zealand, so I get a portion, and
Mm.
then the same will happen with Australia.
Okay.
But the New Zealand system's quite simple. The
Mm.
Australian one, it's a little bit, the guy was saying, it's quite complex
Okay.
to sort of the application. So I'd rather get that first.
Okay.
Right, I'd rather, when I turn, I'll start the process probably 6 months prior to turning 67,
Mm.
so I can get everything going. Now, I take it there's probably an Australian consulate in Manila. There must be an embassy, I would think.
Yeah, there's an embassy.
But I will go in there, see them with plenty of time and get things started to find out what I need. And
Okay.
But once I got that sorted, then I'll go to the next step.
Okay, which is getting the visa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you based on your category, when you have a pension after 2 years, there are only two Australian documents that you need to have. Okay, number one would be the pension document. This is for the SRV, all right? I'm referring to the SRV. So
Yep,
you only
yep.
need to focus on two foreign documents for the SRV, and the rest can be done here in the Philippines. Okay, so number
That's
one would
okay.
be the pension document that shows your monthly benefit
Yeah.
per month. Oh yeah, it's monthly benefit. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Yep.
document, statement of account type of document will not be accepted. It should be a document issued by the institution saying
Yep.
that this is Steve. He is receiving this X amount of money or X amount of Australian dollars per month as his maybe pension. Okay, because the requirement for the PRA is not monthly income. It should be a monthly lifetime benefit, like a disability check or a pension. Okay, rental income is not considered as lifetime benefit.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like you thought that when they have rental income that goes over the threshold, it qualifies them for a certain category,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is
this is
not.
one of the questions I wanted answered.
Okay,
It doesn't.
all right. So it should
Yeah, okay.
be a lifetime benefit, pension or disability check or other kind of lifetime benefit. All right. So that's the first one. The second one would be getting a police background check. Now, since you are now living in New
In New
Zealand, right,
Zealand.
for
Yeah,
30 years, is that right?
Um, well, I've been back. I was born here,
You okay?
and I went to Australia for just over 30 years. So I'm back. I've been here for 18 years back in New
Okay.
Zealand for 18 years.
Okay, 18 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah, about 18
instead
years.
of instead of getting the police background check from Australia, you will have to get it from New Zealand because
Yep,
that will be your last place of residence for 18
yep, no, that's
years.
fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's not a drama. Yep.
So there are two things: the pension document from Australia. Number two would be a police background check from New Zealand. That's it. The rest can be done here in the Philippines. Getting the police background check here in the Philippines, we can do it here, because there are two background check we need to get from New Zealand and from the Philippines. But we can do it here in the Philippines when when the time comes. All right.
But,
The yeah.
but not the New Zealand police check, though.
No, you cannot get it
No.
here unless if they
Is it,
offer online stuff.
do they?
I'm not sure, but unless yeah.
I'll chase that up.
Okay.
Because if the documents have to be within 6 months, I believe.
Correct. So
Yep.
there are two time sensitive documents when getting the SRV. So that would be the police background check and the medical check. So the medical
And I,
requirements would be four basic tests, just to give you an idea: the urine test, the chest X-ray, the stool exam, and then the blood samples. All of those tests can even be done in Dumaguete. You don't even have to go out
oh
because
no, that's fine. Yep.
those are four basic tests, and those are only good for 6 months. So I would suggest you get the medical stuff done after you get the police background check sorted out, because it's very easy to get the medical check.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
figured that'd be pretty straightforward.
Now, just a general rule: when you bring foreign issued documents to the Philippines, it must come with an apostille authentication.
Yep.
Have you heard of that apostille?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked about that in one of the group chats. I didn't know what that term was, but
Okay.
yeah, I got a mate of mine's daughter is a justice of the police.
Yeah. It's
She's
actually
and she can sign legal documents,
yeah,
authenticating them.
authenticated. Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
get a New Zealand police background check, then the apostille should happen in New Zealand.
I sort of figured I'd probably have to come back for that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you can try to
yeah.
communicate. If you don't have any other business aside from that, maybe you can start out by sending them an email if it's possible to do it remotely. If it's possible.
Yeah, I will chase that up because I still got about 6 months before I'm leaving.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'll chase that up and I'll get as much information to find out if I can do it.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so I'll chase that up.
Okay.
So,
Very good. So New Zealand background check must come with an apostille. The same with the pension document from Australia. It must also come with an apostille. So I have a similar client from Australia. So he got his Australian document apostilled at the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. I think that's the name of the government office.
yep,
DFAT, Department of Foreign Affairs and
yep,
Trade. I think that's the name of the government office of where you can get the apostille. Okay, so
yep.
just focus on those two things once you are ready to get the SRV, and the rest of the paperwork can be done here in the Philippines.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's good. Yeah.
Now
No,
yeah, so the office where you will process the SRV is not at the Bureau of Immigration. It is processed at the Philippine Retirement Authority. It is a different government office, and they have 5 offices here around the Philippines, and the closest one from Dumaguete is in Cebu.
yeah, that's right. That's not far.
Yeah, it's not far, especially by flight. Just take you like half an hour, I guess, to arrive here.
Mm.
And when you apply for the SRV, you don't necessarily need to go to Manila. Everything can be done here in Cebu.
Nice. That's good.
All right. So for now, I would suggest you focus on staying under a tourist visa and just make sure that you extend religiously to avoid penalties.
No, that's I've seen that. Yeah,
Put it in your calendar, like it's time to extend
yeah,
every
yeah,
two
yeah.
months. And the thing about visa extensions here is before, when you extend your visa, you are given a sticker on your passport. And I think they gave it up since the last, and I think they gave it up 3 years ago or 4 years ago. So now, when you extend your stay, you will be given a receipt that shows the payment that you've made plus the latest visa that you have. So you need to make sure that you keep all the receipts when you extend your tourist visa,
Yeah, yeah,
because that
yeah,
is
but that makes sense. It's pretty, yeah, it's
that is the
pretty
proof.
logical to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, even though you're in their system, it's gonna be, let's say you lose the receipt, it's very hard for them to check out the system if you have extended or not. You're gonna go
yeah,
through a different type of process to get another copy of your receipt. So make sure you take a photo after you do the extension, and then make sure you keep the original receipts. Well, technically, you only need to keep the latest receipt, but I'm paranoid. I want you to keep all
well,
receipts.
that's, yeah. No, I hear what you're saying, mate. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
You know how things work here.
yeah. No, I've sort of seen a bit of that, but that's why I'm coming over here for the to be honest with you, Kevin, the West is sort of it's turning to shit really. So I
Mm.
just want to jump off and just want to write my last chapter really,
Yeah,
and I want to
start off with a
I
clean
just want
slate.
to, I want a lot simpler life, less stress,
And you,
surround myself with happy people, and
yeah.
not people that walking around in the West that just look like they're really shitty and want to rip your head off all the time. It's terrible, mate.
That's the same thing that all my clients are telling me. That's why they're moving to the Philippines.
Oh, mate, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, anyway, is there any questions that I've missed, Steve?
No, but would there be an issue being able to buy a motorbike or any sort of issues there?
Sorry? Like motor
Buying a
issues?
scooter?
No, there's no issue.
Scooter?
No. You can own a motorcycle here.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
only thing that you cannot own here is land.
yeah. No, I believe that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
The
condominium,
reason
yes,
I'm
you can
sort of
own.
I'm holding on to my house apart from the income is that if I ever decide to sort of a condo at my age now is probably not what I'm looking for, and I won't do. But years down the track,
Mm.
it might come into its own where I get a little bit older and I just want to change a little bit, and then I'd sell the house before the condo.
Okay. Okay.
It's an investment, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
if you decide to buy a condominium, better make sure that you check if the developer is credible.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll chase up all that when it comes. If that happens, that's not going to be for years down the track.
Yeah.
I would think.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure you will have more knowledge at that time, right?
Yeah, well, I'm sure I'll see you before then anyway, mate. I'll pop in and I'll share you a coffee.
All right.
I went to buy you a coffee a couple of weeks ago, but the thing didn't accept my card.
Okay.
But I will.
Thanks
share your
for
coffee.
yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
So
no. I've sort of watched a few of your videos and stuff, so yeah, I thought you were the man.
I'm very glad
But
you found my
now
video.
I've probably got a number wrong or something like that. Stupid, that's all. But I'll
Okay.
share your copy, mate. It's
All right.
awesome.
So after this call, Steve, I'm gonna send you my WhatsApp number just in case you want to
Yep.
message me instantaneously. You can communicate. So just let me know if you have questions. All right?
No,
Yeah. Go on.
is there any? How do I sort of say? Is there anyone that I can get on to sort of help me once I first get there?
Like what kind of
Yeah.
services?
Traveling,
Traveling.
because I get a little bit anxious at airports and things. I'm going somewhere I'm not familiar with. Like, this is a real big adventure for me. Airports I can get overwhelmed at.
Okay. So pick you up at the airport and drop you off at the hotel, or drive you straight to Dumaguete. How does how?
That's my goal is to get to Dumaguete.
Okay. So you can just actually easily book a flight from Cebu to Dumaguete.
Yeah, that's okay, but I've got to get a flight from Manila to Cebu, don't I?
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a flight from Manila to Dumaguete. You just need to check on the schedules. Yeah.
I can check, if I do that, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go from to the other. I'll chase that up. Yep, no, that's all good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you go by land from Cebu to Dumaguete, you need to you need to have a 4-hour drive down the south and then go hop on a boat, like a ferry.
Yeah.
That's a
Very
long
across.
drive. Yeah, that's a long drive.
Yeah. No, I'd rather sort of. No doubt I'll be flying into Manila, so I'd rather get a connecting flight.
Yeah, a connecting flight would be
Get
good.
one straight to Dumaguete, and then I'll be able to find my way around somehow. I'll get
Yeah,
a cab
so
or something. I'll be right.
Yeah,
No,
so
don't
try
think
to
about
book.
it. It's good.
Yeah, try to book a flight from Manila to Dumaguete directly, so you don't have to
Yeah,
pass
no,
by
that's
Cebu.
all right. Yeah, no, fine.
Also,
No,
Steve.
that sort of covers it, mate.
Yeah. Uh,
That's about it.
so also, before I forget, when you enter the Philippines, there are just basic requirements that you need to be aware of. Of course, your passport that is required. You need to have an onward ticket within
I was
30
going to
days.
ask about that. I just thought about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So an onward ticket. It doesn't have to be a return ticket from New Zealand or Australia. It could be an onward ticket going to a nearest country.
Yeah.
So there are people who try to book this onwardticket.com. It's not actually a real. I mean, it's a reservation, I guess.
I heard of it.
Yeah, but I would suggest just buy a real ticket going to the cheapest country you can go to, because especially
That's what I
if
was planning to do. Because at least it's legit.
it's legit.
And I can
It's a
just
real
cancel
flight.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. A free flight might go over. Yeah, well, you know.
I think it's
Yeah, I might go over there and come back a couple of days. Who knows? But anyway, I did hear about this onward ticket.
okay.
And it's meant you had to have that ticket to go out. Yeah.
Correct. So you need to have that onward ticket. It should be a date of departure within 30 days from your arrival here in the Philippines. All right. So number 3 is you should register using the e-travel app.
E-travel. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think the website is called. Wait, let's see. E-travel. So etravel.gov.ph. So there's no other website aside from this.
Okay, yeah, e-travel. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so there's no payment for this. This is completely free. There's no charge. This is basically just a registration for incoming people to the Philippines. Even Filipinos register through the e-travel.
Okay, so with that, I'll need the booking details of the flight when I'm coming in.
Yeah, you need
Yep.
you need the flight details, and you can register it 72 hours before your trip.
Okay, that's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have their FAQs here if you want to check more information, like frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
So they have it on their website.
Nah, cool. Yeah, no, awesome. Yeah.
All right, so
Okay,
that would
okay.
be it. Passport, onward ticket, e-travel, and some bag of clothes. That's it.
It's about it. I'll be traveling a lot, I'm thinking. I think I'll be taking a lot of my stuff to the second-hand shop.
Oh, okay. All right, Steve.
All
Is there
Kevin,
anything
look,
else?
It's been great talking to you, and yeah, get that number, that WhatsApp number, because when I'm passing, I'll be in. Yeah, I'll pop in and say hello.
All right.
And then-
I look forward to seeing you soon, Steve.
Cheers, mate. Well, listen, you just take care. Thanks for the info,
Absolutely.
and we'll
My
yeah,
pleasure.
We'll talk some other time, I'm sure.
All right. Take care, Steve. Have a great day.
All right, Kevin. Cheers, mate.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Forgot to take a photo. Well, that's a shame. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you want to book a call with me, just send me an email at curvin@gorelocationph.com, or you can book a call directly through the link that I will put in the description. So you will see my schedule there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a nice day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.